Hi, I'm Chris Luck, founder of Alphapreneur.com, the social network for entrepreneurs, and I want to welcome you to today's live stream. So today's topic is all about how you can earn $1,320 to $158,400 plus per month by simply sharing YouTube videos on Pinterest. Now, if you're brand new to this channel and you've never seen any of my live streams or anything like that before, one thing that I ask for you to do if you have not yet done so already is please subscribe to this channel, because I do a live stream every day of the week, Monday through Friday, to just share openly and freely with you all kinds of different ways where you can work from home, you can make some extra money online, you can become a successful entrepreneur. And then also, when you subscribe to this channel and you do show up live to these live streams, then you're kind of a part of our community, because a lot of people that show up live, they're here all the time, which is great, because then, you know, we rise together as a family. So make sure that you haven't, or if you haven't subscribed to the channel, that you do so right now. And then just to do a big shout out to everybody that is here. So we have Larry, says hello everybody. We have Charles White from Georgia, USA. We have Jamie from Maine. We have Billionaire Growth Plan, which is Raja from the UK. We have Michael from San Carlos, California. We have Andrew from Virginia. We have the Savage Apparel, which, by the way, I love that name, and I love your logo. That is awesome. From Corpus Christi, Texas. We have Magnus from Sweden that is full of hot sun today. I wish I could say the same. I'm wearing a sweatshirt right now because it is freezing where I'm at. We have Manu from Ghana. We have Darren from Edwardsville, which is near St. Louis, Missouri. We have Alexander from Europe. We have Eli from Israel. We have Mackie from the great country of Texas. We have Kashif from Pakistan. We've got Doc from Fort Worth, Texas. We have Arlo from the tropical Philippines with the party emoji. We have a super hello from Natalie from Minnesota. We have Terry from Bangor, Maine. We've got Limo from Vancouver. We've got Werner from sunny South Africa. Thank you for being here, Werner. We have Shireen from Barbados. We have Brett from Utah. We have Jamie saying, Terry, it's sunny, it's cloudy down here. We have, again, Alexander from Macedonia. We've got people from all over the world here with us today. So, and then Sue says, hello, everyone. I'm sorry I'm late. You're not late. We're just getting started. I'm actually a little late getting going because we're having fun listening to all the music. And now that we've gotten through the music, for those of you that don't if you're watching the replay of this, you're wondering like, what music are you talking about? I actually like to go live a little bit before we officially kick things off, and we just kind of have fun in the chat. So again, if you haven't done so already, make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on these live streams. And we also have James from Ireland. We've got David from Barbados. So let's just go ahead and just get right into this. So again, like today's topic is going to be about how you can earn $1,320 to $158,400 plus per month by sharing videos on YouTube. And to do that, what I want to do is just jump into today's agenda. So for today's agenda, what we're going to cover is the #1 way to make money online in 2020 that's going to allow you to work from home. We're going to talk about the problem with that way to make money, because there's a huge problem with it. We're going to talk about my solution that is 14 years in the making. We're going to talk about the platform that makes it all possible. We're going to talk about how you can get started today for free. And then I'm going to share my screen and we're going to walk through step by step exactly what you need to do. Because one thing you're going to find out with this Alphapreneur channel on YouTube is that I believe information, and all information, should be free. I believe you should not have to buy a course. You should not have to invest in, anything with regards to education to be able to really work from home, to make some extra money online, to grow a business, to live the life that you really want. That you shouldn't have to buy anything to learn that whenever you can actually learn it for free. And that's what I'm here to do as the founder of Alphapreneur, is to just teach for free. And then if you like what it is that you learn for free, and then you want to become a part of a private social network, and the only private social network for entrepreneurs that's online, then that is when I would invite you into Alphapreneur. So then we're also going to get into the live Q&A at the very end of this. So just to jump right in, the #1 way to make money online in 2020 is, guess what it is? If you're in the live chat, say what you think. And I know a lot of you that are familiar with Alphapreneur and familiar with the training that I do, you probably know what the #1 way to make money online in 2020 is. But I know that there's some that are new here that may not know what it is. And August says, hey, Chris, reveal your shirt. Because I actually have a lot of Alphapreneur shirts that I'm working on an apparel line for Alphapreneur. And right now I'm actually wearing an Adidas hoodie, but under the hoodie, let me show you. It is dream bigger. So that's my shirt for today, is the dream bigger. So the number one way to make money online in 2020 is Magnus was the first that came in that got it right. Said affiliate. Jamie said affiliate marketing. Thomas says affiliate marketing. Mike, affiliate marketing. David, affiliate marketing. Desi, affiliate marketing. Chuck says AF, which is affiliate marketing. Polar says, let me guess, I suppose affiliate marketing. So as you can all see, affiliate marketing not only wins the majority vote, but affiliate marketing is not only the number one way to make money online in 2020, but I've actually been an entrepreneur myself for 21 years. I got my start in August of 1999, and I got started doing affiliate marketing, and I've done a lot of businesses since then, and I'm still doing affiliate marketing every day. And I'll tell you, the number one way that to me that has always been the number one way to make money online and also work from home is affiliate marketing. Now, unfortunately, there is a big problem with that way to make that kind of money. And if you're not familiar with what affiliate marketing is, it's simply when you are building a business online, you have really two ways you can make money. You can create a product or you can create a service, and then you need a website, you need a product or service, you need customer support, you need staff, you need everything you need to do to support your product and deliver your product. And then you have to, just deal with all the, ins and outs of having your own product and selling a product. Then there is the other way to work from home and make money online, and that is to not have your own product, but actually find other people that have products and services for sale that you can then send them customers, and they will give you a commission, which is like a percentage of a sale. So some people, if they're selling something that's $100, they might give you like $20. And the problem with this way to make money online is that all of these people that have products that they're trying to get affiliates to promote and give you the opportunity as an affiliate to promote is that they just give you one specific page you can send people to, or they give you one sales letter or one sales video, or they give you a webinar that you can promote as an affiliate. And the problem with that is that it saturates the market very quickly. If you get hundreds or thousands of affiliates that are all sending people to the same video or the same sales page or the same webinar, it's only going to have a shelf life of a couple months, and then it gets very saturated. And then you as an affiliate are not going to be able to make money trying to get people to go buy that program, product, or service. So then you have to then go out there and find something else to promote. So the problem with affiliate marketing is you're always having to find new programs and products and services to promote. And it's a very, very lonely journey, and it's a very confusing journey because you don't know like what new product or service is out there. And then there's not a community of affiliates that really talk about what are that hot new products and services that you can promote and to work from home and make some extra money, because everyone keeps it a secret because they don't want to saturate it. So that's the big problem with that way to make money online. So then I've had a solution that was 14 years in the making when YouTube came onto the scene 14 years ago. And I was on YouTube. I didn't start a YouTube channel. I was just like consuming YouTube videos. And I was thinking, like, how cool would it be if there was somebody out there that had a product or service that just created YouTube videos like nonstop, like just a constant library of YouTube videos. And then instead of as an affiliate, sending people and sending customers and recommending that product by sending people to the same sales page or the same website that everybody else does, why not be able to have like an endless supply of new YouTube videos and new ones that, surface every day that then you could promote as an affiliate? Like that was an idea that I had 14 years ago, and it never existed. Nobody ever did that. And I think the reason why nobody has a library of videos that you could promote as an affiliate to get people to go buy their stuff is just because it's too much work. It's way too much content. You need a whole content team around it. It's very expensive. And a lot of people just like to take the shortcut. They don't like to do anything that takes a lot of time. So then I've decided I'm going to go ahead and build a platform that makes all this possible. And this platform is going to give you the ability to share YouTube videos, and more specifically, share YouTube videos on Pinterest. Now, I've done a live stream like what you're seeing right now, showing you this format and how to do this also on Facebook, how to do it on LinkedIn, and how to do it on other places on the internet like Quora and all this other stuff. But what you're about to see today is how you can apply this new platform that I developed and how you can actually use this for Pinterest. Now, what I'm going to show you today is not just how to promote what I'm about to show you on Pinterest. You are going to get a full-blown, like a master's level education on how to share content on Pinterest. I'm actually going to show you how to create pins, how to design pins, how to market pins, to pretty much, you could take what you're about to learn today and apply it to anything. So it could be your own product, your own service. You could take this to just promote other people's products and services as an affiliate. So there's a lot that you're going to be able to learn today once we get into how to do this step by step. So let me show you first off the platform that makes all of this possible. So like I mentioned, Alphapreneur is a social network for entrepreneurs. It's not just a social network, it's the first and only social network for entrepreneurs, and this is Alphapreneur. So when you go to alphapreneur.com, this is what you're going to see. So you're going to see there's a lot of videos here, and all of these videos are actually the same videos that are on our YouTube channel. So if you go to any of these videos, let's say, well, let's just go ahead and pick one here, like 10 ways to build self-confidence. So if you go here, you're going to see that this video is actually on a page on Alphapreneur, and then you can watch the video, and then below the video, you can actually sign up to Alphapreneur, which is the social network for entrepreneurs, and there's nothing else like it. Or you can see there's a big banner that says, what is Alphapreneur? And then if anyone is curious, usually after or during watching the video, they're like, what is Alphapreneur? And so if they click on that, then it's going to take them to a page where then it explains Alphapreneur and, you know, the benefits of the social network and all of that. So back to the platform that makes it all possible, it is alphapreneur.com. So I myself, and then I have a video team where we work together and we're creating new videos on a daily basis and publishing them on Alphapreneur on the front end of Alphapreneur. So on the YouTube channel and what you see on alphapreneur.com, that's all like public content. It's all free. And then the social network is kind of like lays behind all of that stuff on a hidden layer that you have to have a login and password to, and that's the members area. And that's the actual social network. So what I want to show you today is how you can actually get started by sharing YouTube videos, and not just YouTube videos, but any YouTube video that is on the Alphapreneur YouTube channel. I'm going to show you how you can get paid to share those videos and how it all works. So to do that, let's go ahead and just walk you through, you know, how to do this first for free. And then I'm going to walk you exactly what to do step by step on how this pertains to Pinterest. So let's go ahead and jump over. Well, actually first, if you click the link below in the description on this video on YouTube, there's going to the video you're watching right now. It's going to take you directly to a place that looks like this. And it's going to say, would you like to earn an extra $1,320 to $158,400 per month? And with this is going to be by sharing our YouTube videos. So you can come down and you can get an idea of what this program is all about. And all you have to do is you just put in your name and email. There's nothing to buy. So I actually have nothing to sell you on this video. I never sell anything on any of these YouTube videos. I just teach and educate. And then if you ever want to join Alphapreneur, that's always there, but I never like have to hard sell you on anything. So you can come in, put in your name and email, and then you can actually just simply hit sign in here. And it's going to take you right to the Ambassador Academy. Now, this academy is a series of videos where I walk you through step by step, like what you need to do, like how you set up your payment account and all of that. But before we even get into setting up your payment account, to give you just kind of a behind the scenes look about how much money you can actually make by doing this, by sharing YouTube videos on Pinterest, this is a chart for you to take a look at. So Alphapreneur is $97 a month. Now, $97 a month, the payment processor I use for Alphapreneur is ClickBank, and I've been using ClickBank forever. Since 1997 is when I actually created my ClickBank account. I didn't actually start really using it and making money with it until 1999. But ClickBank is my payment processor, and out of $97 that a month that Alphapreneur costs, after fees and processing and all that is taken out, it comes out to $88 a month that's left. So out of the $88, if you were to ever share any of the YouTube videos on Alphapreneur and anyone would ever join Alphapreneur after clicking one of your links for one of the videos that you shared with them on Pinterest, if they ever join within 60 days, you're going to get $44 a month for the lifetime of that person being a member of Alphapreneur. So all your only role, and if you want to really kind of take on this type of business, is to just share YouTube videos on Pinterest. Like that is all you have to do. So you can see here across the top, you can see how many people you get to join for free at Alphapreneur, because Alphapreneur it's always has a 7-day free trial, so people can try it out to see if it's for them before they actually, before the $97 kicks in. Because I feel that the best way to check something out is always to check something out for free. So if you were to just to get one person a day for at the end of the first month, if you got one person a day to just watch YouTube videos on Pinterest and then end up joining Alphapreneur, then that would come out to $1,320 at the end of month one that would go into your bank account. So that's how the title of this training today is about how to make between $1,320 up to $158,400, because you can see on the bottom right, whether you want to, get 10 people a day or you just want to go out 12 months, you can see how the grid works. Because if you got, let's say, one person a day, just here on the top left, if you got one person a day at the end of month one, how you're at $1,320. But if you kept at it and you kept only trying to get one person a day to watch YouTube videos and then join Alphapreneur, then in month two, all of the people from month one are sticking around. So then month two, it compounds. So you can see as the months go on, it just compounds and gets higher and higher and higher. So that's the process of how this actually works in terms of how you get paid. And then inside of the ambassador program, the very first step, and I have a video for this you can watch whenever you want. All you have to do, again, is click the link in the description on this video you're watching right now on YouTube, and it will take you here to get to these videos. So when you come here, the very first video is going to be about how to set up your payment account. So again, like I said, I use ClickBank for my payment processing because it's, well, first off, you don't have to pay anything to be a part of it. So I use ClickBank it's almost like my bank. Like they process my payments and take credit cards, and everything's all secure, and they've been around forever. So I trust them, and I've processed tens and tens and tens of millions of dollars through ClickBank. So I trust them. And then, so once you create your ClickBank payment account, you're going to have what's called a ClickBank nickname. So I guess back to today's agenda, we already talked about how you can get started today for free, which is by clicking the link below in this video in YouTube. And then now I'm actually walking you through exactly what to do step by step. So step one is to click the link in the description on this video on YouTube. Then once you do that, you'll sign up as an ambassador. Then that's free. And then once you get to the Ambassador Academy, you're going to get to this first step-by-step video, which is to create your payment account. So once you create your payment account, this is just so we know, who to pay out, every week whenever you get your payments and, you need to get paid. So once you get that, you're going to have what's called a nickname. So your nickname, think of, it's just a nickname that, like, whenever you set up, I don't know, like let's say a Twitter account, you have like your Twitter nickname, like your handle. So you're going to have something like that with ClickBank. So what's really, really important is that I'm going to show you how you can share any of the Alphapreneur YouTube videos on Pinterest and get paid to do it. But the only way to make sure that you get the credit and you get paid is you have to include $A equals, which stands for ambassador, equals, and then your nickname. So if your nickname, let's say, is Chris Luck, then it would be $A equals Chris Luck would have to go at the end of any URL that you want to share on Pinterest. So is this making sense so far for those of you? Because I usually I'm always engaging in the live chat, and I just wanted to really get through this agenda up to this point really quick, because a lot of this, what I just shared with you, was repetitive with other live streams I've done, because I want to make, if you've never seen my other live streams, you probably don't have any clue what I'm talking about. So I had to get all caught up from going through all the bullets that you see here they were in gray, but now they're in black because we already covered them. So now I'm actually getting through step by step about what we're going to do, but I want to make sure that everything is clear, because I know there's some of you that are here that have never seen any of my stuff before. So let's just go ahead and let's take a look here. So it looks like Biz for Creatives says, really looking forward to the Pinterest step-by-step, huge mom or market if you want to help women. Absolutely. And there's actually a whole lot of men on there. I think that they released some stats not too long ago, and it's almost about 50-50 now. It used to not be, but it is, it's definitely, skewing more towards women still. but not by too much. Shireen says yes. Jamie says yes. Thomas says yes. Mike says yes. Magnus says yes. David, okay, everything is clear. So good. So what we're going to do now is actually jump into the step-by-step of this. Nick says cool. So good. So we're on the same link, or we are on the same page. So now I'm going to walk you through what you need to do. So the first step again was to click the link below in the description of this video on YouTube, so you can sign up to the ambassador program for free. You can get your link, and then once you go here and you have your nickname and you're ready to get paid to start sharing videos on YouTube, which by the way, David says, do we have to become an ambassador to? Oops, sorry. Let me pop your question up there. He says, do we have to become an ambassador to post your videos? I would say if you want to get paid, then yes. If you just want to share videos on Pinterest, you're not going to get paid to do that, because you have to become an ambassador to be able to just see how to set up your payment account and how to do all the steps leading up to being able to get your link to then share on Pinterest. So that's why I recommend signing up, so you can see how to do all that. Now, let's say if you're a veteran to ClickBank already, let's say you already have a ClickBank account, you already understand what a nickname is, you already have your ClickBank nickname, that's really the only caveat when you would not need to sign up to the ambassador program, is when you already understand all of that, because then all you need to do is just use =A equals your nickname on anything I'm about to show you, and then that'll work as well. So I guess the answer is no, you don't have to be, but if you've never done anything like this before, you've never heard of ClickBank, you don't have a ClickBank account, I recommend signing up so you can then go through my videos and see exactly how to do that. So, and then David says, thanks for the clarification. Good, you're welcome. All right, so you're signed up as an ambassador. You signed up for ClickBank. You have your ClickBank nickname. So now you know that you need to put =A equals your nickname at the end of any URL that you're about to share on Pinterest. So to kind of show you like a live view of this, let's say we go to Alphapreneur, and keep in mind there are dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens and dozens of videos that are here already that are specifically designed to work very well on social media, to be able to, like, if you were to share these on social media, people are curious simply because of the titles of the videos. They're curious because of the thumbnails that I do for the videos. And by the way, I design all the thumbnails myself. I come up with all the titles because I'm an absolute nerd and an addict when it comes to copywriting and design. So I like to combine those two together, and really kind of it gives you like this unfair advantage like no other when you go to share any content that is that you want to share on social media. So all you're going to have to do here is simply decide on a video that you want to share on Pinterest. So we're going to pick one here. Let's say, like 7 motivational messages from Eric Thomas. So you can see here, this video is it's a YouTube video, because you can hit play on the video and you can see it's a full-blown video on YouTube. But it's sitting on alphapreneur.com. Now, the reason for this, and this is really important that you understand this, is that if you were to just share a YouTube video and then send people directly to YouTube, there's no way for us to know at Alphapreneur if they've ever signed up to Alphapreneur after you sent them to YouTube to watch a video. So what we do is we create all of our videos, we put them on YouTube, then we embed them on a page on Alphapreneur. So that way, that's how we can track to see, like, okay, if you sent 100 people to see this video, or you shared this video on Pinterest and someone, 100 people clicked the video, and if 30 of them signed up to Alphapreneur, we want to make sure that you get credit for those 30 people that signed up to Alphapreneur. And again, remember, every person you get to sign up to Alphapreneur, you're going to make $44 a month for the lifetime of them remaining a member. So that is why we send people, that's why we put the videos here on the page, because when they come here to watch this video, then they're going to be interested while they're watching the video, and they might read the rest of the page and be like, well, they're just going to sign up. Or maybe they're curious what an Alphapreneur is, and then that's when they click on it, and then they kind of go down the rabbit hole of realizing Alphapreneur is a social network for entrepreneurs. And if they're an entrepreneur, they're probably going to want to check it out. And the fact that they can sign up for free, they're going to, chances are they're going to check it out. So that is why the pages are sitting here on Alphapreneur. So to be able to share these, all you do, again, if you go take a look at the URL bar here at the very top, you can see at the very end of the URL, like this one is alphapreneur.com/Eric-Thomas. So you would do $A equals and then your affiliate or your ClickBank nickname. So if it's Chris Luck, you would just do $A equals Chris Luck. And then this is going to be the link that you're going to share on Pinterest. So once you have this link, we're just going to copy this link and then we're going to jump over to Pinterest. Now, I have a Pinterest account for Alphapreneur, and I stripped all my content off the Pinterest page because I wanted to kind of start fresh with the new look and the design that we're doing with Alphapreneur and all the videos that you see. So there's no content on here right now. So I'm actually going to start doing this from scratch, like in front of you right now, which is kind of cool for you to see. So when you have a brand new Pinterest account, or you have a Pinterest profile already, the first thing that you're going to want to do is to simply create a board. So you start off by creating a board where you know this is where all of your stuff is going to go. So if you have a personal Pinterest profile, or even if you have, oh, sorry, I didn't realize you can't see there we go. So you can see this tab right here as you create a board. So for me, if this Pinterest profile was my personal profile, or it was maybe just some whatever profile that I just have on Pinterest. It could be a business profile, but maybe it's just the profile I use to pin a bunch of stuff. Well, then you want to create a board. And if you just start you keep it simple, you just name the board Alphapreneur. So you could click on create a board and name it Alphapreneur. And then you do not want to keep this board secret. You want to make sure that it's going to be visible for everybody on Pinterest to see. So then all you do is create your board. Now that you have this board, there's stuff that you can pin to the board, but don't worry about that. Just hit done. And then now we're going to pin some stuff to this board. So for this, once you have your board ready, and you don't have to name it Alphapreneur. You could name it, motivational. You could name it entrepreneur motivation. You could, whatever it is that you want to do, or you could actually come through and then look through the content and figure out what type of videos, YouTube videos, do you want to share, and then group those together. So, but if you just want to keep it simple, you could just name it Alphapreneur, just so you know all the Alphapreneur stuff goes in that. So then once you have your board, there's two ways I'm going to show you to pin on Pinterest. You can either pin by using the images and everything that I've already created for you that is on Alphapreneur, or you can create your own images in Canva. I'm going to show you how to do both. So the first thing is, if you just want to go ahead and use the stuff that we already have, then you're just going to hit plus. Oh, which by the way, I see there's a question coming out. I always try to answer these questions as they come in, just so you're not waiting forever. If you take your time to be here live, I want to make sure you get your question answered, which is why it's important that you show up to these live streams, because then you can ask questions directly with me one-on-one. So Magnus says, is there no way to sell, or he's referring to like sharing an upcoming live stream? There is, but I'm working on the best way to inform ambassadors when it is shareable. Keep an eye out for an email tomorrow. I actually want to try this out tomorrow, where if you're an ambassador, which this is why it's really important. If you click the link in the description below this video on YouTube, again, it's going to take you to the ambassador program where you put in your name and email. It's important that you put your name and email here, because as I'm discovering new ways that you can actually make a lot of money by talking about Alphapreneur and spreading the word about Alphapreneur online, you're the first to know, because I send you an email about it. So tomorrow, I actually keep an eye out, Magnus, because in the morning when I schedule up my live stream for tomorrow, I'm going to make a page for that on Alphapreneur, just like all the other videos. I'm going to send out an email to let you know, if you're an ambassador, here's how you can share that page. So yeah, to answer your question, yes, there will be the ability to actually to do all this with a live stream that's coming up. But the only caveat to that is I have to create the live stream ahead of time, which I will. I'll create the live stream ahead of time. Then I have to create the page on Alphapreneur. Then I have to embed the video on Alphapreneur, even though the live stream isn't live yet. But it's totally doable, and I'm actually going to test it out tomorrow. I was going to test it out today, but I didn't have the day got away from me. Okay, so back over on Pinterest. Hopefully that answered your question, Magnus. Let me know in the chat if it did. So what we're going to do, we have our board called Alphapreneur. So now we're just going to hit a plus sign, and we're just going to say create pin. Now, what's really, really cool about this is that the way that when you're an affiliate marketer and you're going to promote people's products out there on the internet, most products that you're going to promote, you will never have direct connection with the creator of the product. Usually the creator of the product, they'll create the product, then they just create an affiliate program, but then that's it. They just leave it out there, and if anyone wants to promote, great. But they don't put any time into it. Well, with me, with what I'm doing with Alphapreneur, not only do you get to connect with me one-on-one on these live streams where I share all kinds of new ways where you can share Alphapreneur, but I also send out emails like I just mentioned with Magnus, and Magnus says, clear answer, cool. So I'll be able to let you know all kinds of really cool things that are coming up that's really working well with marketing. So you're actually getting like a marketing education as you're an ambassador for Alphapreneur and spreading the word about Alphapreneur. So where I'm going with that is that I've got 21 years experience building businesses online and have done tens of millions of dollars of revenue online. And what I find to be one of my best skill sets is to combine design and copywriting together whenever you're trying to get attention out in this crazy world of the internet. So you can actually ride on my back or ride on my coattails or however you want to call it by just using what it is that I've already created for you and giving you. And I'm creating new content and new videos for you to share every day. So you'll have a ton of new stuff to share. So what you'll do here is the first thing you want to do when you go to add a new pin. So again, we're looking at the board, Alphapreneur, and then it wants you to drop in an image or a video. You do not want to try to drop in images or videos from YouTube, because again, the idea is to get people to go to alphapreneur.com. So then that way everything is tracked to where whenever they do sign up, you're going to get credit for it. So what you'll do here is there's a feature where you can click Save from Site. You click on that, and then you're going to, if you remember when we were back on this URL here, you put in question mark A equals and then your ClickBank nickname. So you've got that, and then you go back to Pinterest, and where it says Save from Site, you paste that in. So this is the full URL with the question mark. Oh, I just clicked on something. Okay, so I actually clicked next. So what's going to happen is it's going to pull in some images that are related to that page. Now, one of the images is always going to be the thumbnail for the video. And this is really important. You want to use the thumbnail for the video because I spend a lot of time designing these thumbnails to make sure they're going to pop on when you share this anywhere on any social media platform. So so what we'll do is we click on the thumbnail that you see here. So you just click the thumbnail, hit add to pin. So now this thumbnail is here. Now, one of the things that I'm going to do is actually I want to download this thumbnail as well to my computer. And I used to be able to just drag off and do that, but it's not letting me do it. So I'll look at this in a second, and then we'll troubleshoot together, because you used to be able to just right click and save as, and then you could save that thumbnail, but it's not giving me the ability to save that thumbnail. So what we're going to do is just leave it as is for now. Because I'm going to show you how you can go into Canva later, and then you can do some cool stuff with making a little bit bigger of a thumbnail. If you don't want these thumbnails, there's other things that you can do. So we need to come up with a title. So again, I want you to just copy everything that I've already done for you. I've already done all the work. All you have to do is just copy and paste everything that I've done. So you go back over here, and the title is 7 Motivational Messages from Eric Thomas. So we're just going to copy and then come back to Pinterest and then paste. And then where it says tell everyone what your pin is about, this is where you want to let them know what the pin is about. Now notice it says your first 50 characters are what usually shows up in the feeds. Now I keep this in mind because this is also the same thing on how videos display on YouTube. It's usually the first 50 or so characters are what people see. So I design the descriptions of these videos to be very descriptive, to want to be something that when someone sees that in the feed, it's going to inspire them to want to click. So you can just simply copy, and you can do this on your own. I'm giving you like full rights to be able to do this. So you just copy the first sentence or the first description here and copy it, come back to Pinterest, right click and paste. And then that is all you have to do for the description. So this is going to be your pin on Pinterest. So it's going to be this image. It's going to be the title that I've created for you. and it's going to be this description. And then notice in the URL down here is already, you can't edit it because we already put that in from a previous step. So the URL is locked in. So watch this. So I'm going to hit publish. And I see there's a good question came in from Carl. Carl says, do you do portrait shaped thumbnails to better exploit space on Pinterest? 1000%. And that's like a pro tip I'm going to get to right here in a second. I first wanted to show you the basics of how to pin on Pinterest and how you can copy and paste everything that I have created for you and given you to just go out there and freely share. So now that you have all of that and you can see your pin on Pinterest, but you can also promote the pin. I'm not going to get into promoting the pin because I always like to just teach all the things that you can do that's free. But if you want to take this a whole nother level further, you could actually promote the pin, and for like $1 a day, you could actually have hundreds of people see and click on this pin for super cheap on Pinterest. So I can save that for another video where I talk about paid ads on Pinterest, if that's of interest to anybody. If it's of interest, just if you're watching the live stream of this, let me know in the chat if that would be of interest, if you want to learn how to run paid ads on Pinterest. Or if you're watching the replay of this on YouTube, make sure you leave just a comment in the or a comment below the description on YouTube, and let me know if that'd be of something you'd be interested in, is how to take this step further by doing promotions. So for now, we're just not going to worry about that because I want to show you how to do all this for free. So we're just going to hit see your pin. Now this is your pin on Pinterest. Now I want you to pay, I'm going to walk through all of the magic that's going on here. So you're using an image that I've already created, so you don't have to go out there and be creative and design a clever image that is going to get shared on on social media. It's very, very complicated to be able to sit down and design and come up with all these types of images and thumbnails. So, but leave that to me. That's my job. So you have a beautiful image here. And then the image is clickable. So this is the actual pin, how people see it on Pinterest. So the image is clickable. Now watch this. If I right click on the image and hit copy link address, and I go up in the URL and right click and hit paste, you can see it's the link, and it's going to have your A equals and then your ClickBank nickname at the end, which means that's what's going to keep track of people that you send over to Alphapreneur to watch our YouTube videos, because then if they ever join Alphapreneur, then you're the one that gets the credit. And this is a common question I get too. Right now, the max window is 60 days, which means if you sent people to Alphapreneur, and let's say you sent, you posted a link, and then Carl, since he's up on the screen with this comment, if Carl clicked the link that you shared and then he didn't join, but then let's say he saw a link I shared, then he clicked my link and then went to join, I wouldn't be the one that gets credit. You get credit because you're the first one that sent him, exposed him to Alphapreneur. So it's really a first come, first serve, which is why it's really important to jump on this boat, or this, I like to call it a pirate ship, to jump on our pirate ship and really get out there and share videos before everybody else. So now that you've got a beautiful image, that's clickable, by the way, so you can actually like click the image and it'll take you off Pinterest directly to that post on Alphapreneur, which means now if anyone ever signed up from 60 days from this post, then you get credit. Then there is the title. There's the description, which is the description that's going to be an interesting description to want them to actually, click on it. And that's all there is to actually pinning. So this is like Pinterest 101, creating a Pinterest account, creating a board where you're going to put all this stuff, and then getting on a schedule and a routine where you pin at least one item a day, because you want to pin at least one item a day to actually show Pinterest and show their algorithm that you're a frequent pinner. Because if you are regular at pinning and you're pinning at least one item a day, then they're going to look at you as an asset to Pinterest. And then they're going to start weighting your pins above others, because they're going to see that you're a regular and that you're actually, what you're doing on Pinterest. You're not just a one pin and done type person. So Pinterest does actually give credit to regular pinners, which is why you want to make sure that you don't just sign up and do everything that I'm showing you right now and then come and just pin every single video that is on here right now today, and then leave and be like, oh, I'm done. Since there's so many videos here, I would recommend, if you want to start doing this today, maybe start by pinning 3 a day. Since there is a grid of 3 at the top, you could start the very top and pin these 3 tomorrow, pin these 3, knowing a new video is being added every day. So I'll make sure you always have new content you can pin. That's no problem. But there's enough here where you can pin 3, 4, 5 a day to kind of give yourself like a little head start if you want to do that. So now that we have the basics, and let me go ahead and just take a look here at the chat to make sure everything is good, which since there are some new folks here, I want to make sure that the way I like to teach, I like to be very simple and really show you the basics like I just did before I like turn up the dial and really start getting into advanced stuff, which we're going to cover also on this live stream. I like to cover everything from start to finish. There's no reason, you should have to buy a course for this. You shouldn't have to go watch 15 YouTube videos to figure all this stuff out. I want to teach you everything from start to finish, all in this video. So what you've got now, again, are the basics. Now, as far as how things are clear, if you could just rate me in the live chat like a 1 to 10, or if you haven't given me a thumbs up, give me a thumbs up or a like on YouTube so I can kind of get a visual on, is this helpful or not? Because if it's not helpful, then I know I need to do better at actually teaching. Let me take a sip of water. And it looks like, okay, Terry says, I'd love to learn a live stream about paid ads. Okay, that will definitely be coming for sure. Larry says, do you have a daily schedule that I can use to stay on track to do the work? Again, I recommend just start with just doing 1 a day. You could just 1 a day if you want to just have a schedule that's easy to do. You saw how fast you can pin something. I mean, let me actually, just for fun, just show you how simple this is. If I go to Google Stopwatch and then here, so imagine you're on Pinterest and so I'm just on, like, let's say I'm just logged into Pinterest, right? So I logged into Pinterest where I can create a pin and it's like, I'm going to pin something today. So I'm just show you how fast this can actually work. So to show you that anybody can do this. So I'm just going to hit start. I'm going to go to Alphapreneur. I'm going to pick a new video. I'm going to just put $A equals Chris Luck. I'm going to copy that, go to Pinterest. I'm going to create a pin. I'm going to come down, save from site, put in the URL, let it pull in some images. I'm going to wait for it to pull in the image that is the thumbnail for the actual video. And this takes a minute depending on your internet speed. Click the thumbnail, hit add to pin. I need to add a title and description. So I'm going to just copy the title, put the title in there. I'm going to copy the first couple sentences. I'm going to put those first couple sentences in there. I'm going to pin it to the Alphapreneur board. And that's it. I'm going to hit publish. Make sure it published. I'm going to see the pin to make sure it's all there. Everything is all clickable. It looks good. So that was not even a minute. So to take 1 minute out of your day to go to Alphapreneur, grab a video, and then pin it on Pinterest is, I mean, everyone has time for this. So if you just want to do 1 a day, that's all you want to do. But you see how simple that and how fast that could be. And then you see how many videos are actually on Alphapreneur. So I think right now we have like, I want to say from the time of doing this live stream, we have like 40 or 50, I think. So we have enough to where you could start if you wanted to. You could probably do 3 a day, and then you will never really catch up to, you'll never get caught up to where one day there'll be like nothing for you to share. Because again, I'm always sharing at least 1 video a day. I'm going to try to up my pace to publishing more than 1 video a day. I'll probably be there in about a couple weeks. So, I'll probably be doing 2 or 3 a day as far as new videos being posted. So you'll always have a ton of content to share. So that's just how fast you can actually, get through on Pinterest, which is really cool. So let me take a look at the chat again. So hopefully that answered your question, Larry. Let's talk about it. Says, I love it. So easy. I know it's your teaching style. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Sue says, does Pinterest look at the pins are not unique? Does it hurt? No. So this is the thing. This is what's incredible about Pinterest. If all of you went and started pinning the same stuff today, Pinterest looks at that content as being like relevant content because there's so many people pinning the same stuff. That's only going to help your pins and your exposure on Pinterest. So the more people that pin the same thing, the more powerful those pins will even become because of the way their algorithm works. from Pinterest sides, they know that that's a piece of content a lot of people care enough about to pin. So when you make those pins, it's just going to be more weight and more fuel on your behalf because you're in alignment with pinning stuff that's already been pinned and it's already being shared and people already like it. And if we had like 100,000 people pin this exact same thing today, it's not going to dilute the market because everybody has different followers. The way people are pinning from different parts of the world, like it's never going to, it's never, not, the internet is so huge, it's never going to dilute anything. And if it was, if there's 100,000 people that all pin this today and it was diluted, I wouldn't even be teaching the strategy because it wouldn't be successful. And I don't teach anything that is that's not proven or is not successful. David says 10. Thank you, David. Magnus 10. Jamie 10. Dan says came in late, but what I've seen is clear and concise. Awesome. 10 from Helena. We have this is awesome from Wealthy Takeover. 10, another 10. I learned something new. I always do. That's awesome. Wait, we haven't even got started really with the how deep I'm going to go with this. So Alistair 10, Charles 10, Mackie very cool 10 plus. 10, good. So we got a lot of 10s. And then I saw there was a couple questions about duplicate pins, and no, there's no penalization or anything for duplicate pins. So let's go ahead, and Rob says a huge 10. Good. So let's go ahead and move on. So let's say you do want to be a little creative and you maybe want to make your own style of pin, meaning you just want to look different than everybody else and you want to kind of game the system a little bit. So if you want, I really think that okay, so let's say we're looking at a pen right here. So let's click on, I'm trying to get where we can download this pen. So let's right click and hit open image and new tab. There's what I was looking for, because now we can take this image, and you can do this as an ambassador with Alphapreneur. I'm not going to, send my lawyers after you because you're using my images. As long as you're using my images and sending people to Alphapreneur, I don't have a problem with that. But if I see you're using my images, which we do have software that tracks images being shared and all of that online, and if you're using my images and sending you're using my images to get attention, but you're sending it to other sources, then you will get cease and desist and takedowns and nasty letters and all of that. So don't do that. But what I'm going to show you is if you're wanting to, as an ambassador for Alphapreneur, use my images, but take it a step further and do something that was mentioned earlier about doing a portrait pen, which is a pen that's more longer than it is wide. I'm going to show you how to do that. So first, you go to the pen that you want to get the image from. You right click on it and say open an image in a new tab. Then you see the image. You're just going to download it to your desktop. Now you can't see, I'm just dragging the image onto my desktop right now. So now that I got the image on my desktop, let's say you want to make something that's a little more visual. So what you can do is there is a wonderful platform out there called Canva. It's canva.com. And it's free to sign up and use for what I'm going to show you. Again, I don't like to show anything that is going to cost you any money if you don't have to spend any money. So here, what you can do at Canva is there's a section somewhere on here about Pinterest. So if we come down, you're going to see Pinterest somewhere, or let's just search templates. We'll type in Pinterest pen. So these are going to be templates that Canva has already developed and designed for you that you can use as templates. And so you can notice the Pinterest templates are longer format, and whereas if you just sharing the images as is from Alphapreneur is more of a wider format, which both is fine. You can mix it up and see which one gets more views than others if you want. That's actually what I would recommend doing. Do a mix of doing what I'm about to show you with what I just showed you, and then see which one gets the most views for you, and then just stick with that. So you can see they're longer here, but we have a wide image to start with. So you want to find one of these Pinterest pins where you could probably put a wide image in, and then have like a title below it. So this actually looks pretty. I could probably work with this one. So this easy guide to cupcake parties. So we're going to click on that. And the only reason we're clicking on it is because it's giving us a template to work with. So now that we have this template to work with, let me see if I can, oh, that did not work. I went full screen, that messed everything up. Let's see if I can do, 50%. Okay, so I'm gonna have to move up and down so you can kind of see here. But to start off here, let's zoom out just a little bit. Okay, so let's say this cupcake thing, we might want to use the image that is from the video that we want to share. So we would click on this little cupcake thing, and then there's a place where you can swap out the image. Now, they move things around on me, so of course, I don't know what it is. I don't know where it is. So I'm just gonna highlight it and delete it and just pretend it wasn't even there. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna take the image that I downloaded from Pinterest, that was the thumbnail of the video, and I'm gonna drag it into Canva. So you can see I'm kind of like holding and dragging. So I'm gonna drag into Canva. So now here's that thumbnail that I just downloaded from Pinterest. So with this, I could click on it, and now it's gonna put the thumbnail on here, and then I can size it. Now you don't have to try to fit the whole width in here. Try to be a little different, especially knowing since there's gonna be different, there's gonna be other people probably sharing, well, hopefully, sharing the same content, because that's gonna help with the authority and the power of the links that you're sending people to. So you can size it a little bigger to where you maybe like, let's say Mark Zuckerberg's head is cut off, but Elon Musk's is not. So we could do something like that, or you can either maybe make it like that, where you see a little bit of Benjamin Franklin and Mark Zuckerberg. So then we can take that, and then I'm just gonna hit send to back, because then it looks like there was like this, in this template, there was this little white square here that I could do something with. So for this white square, maybe I'll name this white square motivational video. And then for the title, maybe the title, I will go back to the title. I'm just gonna copy. You see I do a lot of copying and pasting, and that is exactly what you can do as well. Now you'll notice that this is obviously not gonna fit the frame. So we can highlight this, and then we can play around with the size, and we can even play around with the font. So first, for the font, I always like to go with a bolder font. So I wonder if I type in, and I like to do condensed fonts. So if I type in condensed, it's gonna pull in all these condensed fonts. And let's pick one that's condensed and bold. Let's say Barlow. So I'm liking that one already. Gabriel Sands looks nice. I wonder if there's condensed black, because a condensed black font is usually really nice. Nope, so let's do condensed bold. Still not showing. Let's go back to just condensed then. I'm just gonna scroll down quickly, and I'm trying to find like a font that's really thick and really condensed. Condensed just means that I just like, that's just a style of font that I like, are condensed fonts. Don't really, this one looks pretty good. Noto Sans. No, it didn't do it right though. No, probably because it's Hebrew. Open Sans, no. That one looks good. Open Sans used to be a font I used for years, so I'll just stick with that one. And then now we want to play around with the actual size of the font. So it was like 75, so let's make it maybe 72, and then we can just kind of move it around. So 5 amazing lessons from billionaire entrepreneurs, motivational video, or we can even say YouTube video. What's really cool about what I'm sharing with you is that since all the videos that you are going to be sharing, they're all YouTube videos. And what's really great about this is that unfortunately, the internet is full of a lot of people that are just sending people to webinars. They're sending people to sales pages. They're sending people to sales letters. They're sending people to opt-in pages where you have to put in an email address and like all this stuff that just people don't like anymore. They really, really dislike that kind of stuff. So if you just say YouTube video and let people know they're going to go to a YouTube video, it takes down all of the barriers and the walls that they would have up before clicking on something. And that is design. That's by design with what I'm doing with Alphapreneur. That's why I'm giving you not a bunch of just content to share, but I'm giving you YouTube videos to share, because people understand YouTube. They know that it's, it's not they're not going to be sent down like through a sales funnel or anything like that. So since we're saying YouTube, let's go ahead and maybe even make these colors YouTube-ish. So there's this is all of this stuff I'm sharing with you is it's all optional. The stuff that I already shared with you with like the basics, that's all you need to, you could like leave this live stream right now and go off and have everything you need to go be very successful. But what I'm sharing with you now is just advanced stuff that I know that people that get on my live streams, they like it when I just kind of, it feels like they're plugging into my brain of 21 years of doing this kind of stuff. And they just like to see how am I thinking and how am I working? So that's why I'm sharing it. So I hope that's okay for all of you that are here live, that I'm about to go really deep. So psychologically, not only do we want to just say YouTube, but might even want to use some YouTube colors. So to do that, if you're wondering like, well, what's the YouTube colors? You can go to Google and type in, there's a place called Color Lovers. Guy, I spelled that bad. So it's spelled COLOUR lovers.com. So you go here and then ignore, there's so many banners and ads that pop up on their site, but I mean, I get it. That's how they make their money. But try to ignore and not click on all the randomness that they've got on their site. Just go to where you can search palettes and type in YouTube, I don't know, YouTube Red. And then there are these color lovers out there, people that just like love color palettes of things. And then you can find what YouTube Red would be. This one looks like it would be close, but so maybe it didn't show anything right away. Let's just type in YouTube. And then you're going to find, here we go. So YouTube flat. So these are all of like YouTube's up, like when they switched over to more of a flat look, this is their color palette. These are the colors that they use. So what you can do is click on it. We'll click on YouTube flat. And then I want to go with a red color that simulates YouTube. So it's personal preference. You could choose dark or light. I kind of like more of the lighter pastel colors. So you scroll down and we're looking for it. So here it is. So this is that lighter pastel red. And then here's a hex code. Now again, this is all advanced stuff, totally optional, but this is how I work. So I'm going to copy this hex code of this color, or you could copy the RGB, but I'm just going to do the hex code. And then I'm going to go back over to this template on Canva. I'm going to start with the font. So how it says YouTube video, it's purple. I need to change that. So I'm going to click and notice where you can say try blue, or then it's like pound, then some numbers. That's a hex code. So I'm just going to copy the hex code that I got from Color Lovers. There it is. So this is the YouTube Red. So now I want to do that with this purple background. So I'm going to click on this purple background on this template, click on the little color icon. And then now it already recognized the red that I just used. It keeps track of the colors that you use, so you don't have to keep finding the colors that you always use. So I'm going to click that, and there it is. So you're looking at that, and let's say, this is, here, let's zoom out a little. Here, let's close that, and let's zoom out. That's looking pretty sharp, especially for a Pinterest pin. So now what you can do is actually download it, or you can publish directly to Pinterest from Canva, which is crazy because it just integrates seamlessly with Pinterest. I'm going to download it just because I want to show you, the longer route. The easy route is you just hit publish and fill in the fields and you're done. But we're going to do the longer route for those of you, so you can just see the process. So I like to do a PNG format. I always find the information is like the information, meaning like the quality of the image tends to be better. So I'm going to do a PNG. I'm just going to download. Just take a sip of water while it's downloading. Shireen says, loving this. Good. This is really this is the most laid back live stream I've ever done. And I feel like it's because I'm getting more comfortable with these live streams. I think I'm on my 3rd week now of doing live streams. And I started off doing these live streams very, very scripted. Everything was like a keynote PowerPoint presentation. Then I started taking out the script and just being more open, have it being more of like an open forum, the live chat kind of drove the live streams. And now this week, what I want to do with the live streams this week is I want to try to be very over my shoulder where you're just sitting next to me and we're like working together. So you'll notice the style of this live stream is a lot different than the other live streams if you're actually been on my other live streams. And that's intentional. I'm trying to do this differently because I feel that teaching you the way I'm teaching you now is probably the best way you could ever learn anything, because you're just learning how I do things from doing what I've been doing for so long. Well, Larry says, and you're standing too. No, I'm actually sitting today. I was standing the first half of the day because for those of you that don't know, I just got a new standing desk. So I stood on the last live stream and I was bouncing all over the place. I'm sitting right now just because I know I'm going to do a lot of like over the shoulder work, and I don't, I stood on Friday because it was more like open Q&A and it was just fun. But I stood the first half of the day. All right. So the design's published. Okay. So I forgot where I was even at. So I downloaded the image. So now let's say, we want to share this video. So, but we're going to do $A equals my ID again. But now we're going to go to Pinterest. And since we're going to share it and let's say we don't really want this pin anymore because we're going to share pretty much the same thing, but with a better image. Actually, you know what? I might even be able to just swap this image out. Let's figure this out here. So if I do edit pin, come on, let me change the image. Board, title, description. No, it won't. Because if it could change out the image, you wouldn't have to go and like redo a new pin, but we're going to. So I'm just going to hit, I need to edit this and delete this pin because it's going to be the same thing. All right, so I'm going to go back to, all right, so we're looking at, my Alphapreneur board that I created. So remember, we created a board and then we did the 7 motivational messages, and this was pinning using the basics, right? What I already taught you. Now, what I'm going to show you is like the advanced way of doing this. So you would hit plus and you would do create a pin. And then now we want to drag an image into here. So I'm going to find the image that I downloaded from Canva, and I'm dragging it in here. And then now this is what this looks like. And then what I can do is, now that I drug an image in, I need to put a destination link in. We didn't have to put a destination link in previously on the last one because we used the link to pull in the images and everything. So for this, we need to make sure we put in our destination link. So I'm just going to paste it in, make sure it has your nickname at the end of the link. And then we need to still do a title and description. And remember, the title and description, you can just, I'll let you just copy and paste from Alphapreneur. So there's a title. And then for the description, just highlight the description, paste that. And then we're going to do publish immediately. You could get even fancier and do a carousel, but I wouldn't worry about that. I've actually never done carousels on Pinterest. Some people do. I don't. I rather have more pins than like one pin with a bunch of images. So now we're going to publish that and take a look at this after it gets published. Okay, so it's there. So we're going to hit see our pin. So now you get to, come on. It was just there. Let's hit, there it is. So you can see this is much more visual on Pinterest. So if we go back to our, Pinterest, let's go our Pinterest board that I created. Oh, hang on a second. I gotta pull this out of view because I have to go back to my Pinterest board, and if I know where I need to go, it would have showed you my other Pinterest accounts, and I just like to try to keep my other accounts private because I've got personal accounts and stuff on there too. So this is what your board would look like. So now you can actually see the basic version of sharing YouTube videos on Pinterest would be what you see on the right here. The more advanced version, which definitely took more than 1 minute to share, but you can see now it's longer. And then we took the image that was on YouTube and then we just put it, kind of just sized it up a little. We made it a little bigger and then moved it around to where it just looks interesting. We said YouTube video so people feel comfortable clicking on the pin because they know it's going to be a YouTube video. we have a bold condensed font that just kind of stands out. And then a bold condensed font is kind of emulating more of like a headline. And then that's it. So then when someone clicks on it, and then they see this whole image, by the way, is clickable. So they click that image anywhere on that image, and it'll take them directly to here. So that is, I mean, that's all there is to it. And the reason why you would maybe want to consider doing the bigger images, if you've got the time to do it, is if you go to Pinterest. Look at this. So imagine you're just a user on Pinterest, right? And you're scrolling, see all these, like, so this would be like a small square pen. This one up here at the top at the violin, that's more of the wider format, the basic way of doing Pinterest. Now this longer one would be the format that we just downloaded from Canva. So you can see as you're scrolling, the longer images, they take up more screen real estate on your browser when you're scrolling. And same thing when you're on a mobile device, the longer images are just going to stand out more because you have more room to capture their attention. So that's why you might want to really consider Canva and play around with what we did was just one template. You could do all of the stuff that I just taught you, and you could apply that same philosophy to all of these templates. So knowing that you would maybe want to do a YouTube Red, you would want to use the word YouTube videos in there somewhere. This one right here where it shows like a woman washing her face, this top half would be the thumbnail from YouTube. Then this kind of ugly green color would be the YouTube Red. Where it says age defying trick, that section would be white. Ways to wash your face would be white. And then where it says age defying trick, you would just say YouTube video. And then you would put the title, and then you could maybe even have room for the description. I might even not even worry about the description, just delete the small text. So where it's just the title, because then you can make the title even bigger. So is that, was that helpful? Like, was it helpful taking the time? Because I could have totally just shut off this live stream after I showed you the basic, how to pin something on Pinterest and why you need to do the YouTube videos and why it needs to be on Alphapreneur. So everything is, gets credited to you. Or was it okay that I kind of just did more over my shoulder and just showed you like what I do? Let me know like in the live chat if that was cool. And then what we're gonna do now is I would like to jump into live Q&A. So if you have any questions with anything that you just saw, let me know, and then we can actually just jump in and do a live Q&A. So if you have questions, when you type in the live chat, put a Q before your question, and then let me know what your question is. So that way I can get through and see the questions. And then if you're watching the recording of this and you're not actually here live, that's totally okay. Just make sure that you subscribe to our channel on YouTube. Just click the subscribe button, choose the little bell icon so you get notifications. So that way when I do new lives like this, you're the first to get notified. So then you can join everybody else in the live chat, so you can be a part of the family. And you can actually, at the end of every live stream, I always do open Q&A. So if you ever have any questions for me on anything at all related to business, you can ask me in the Q&A, and then I will answer them. So you could just subscribe to our channel and make sure that you show up to one of the live streams and use that to your advantage, and then just get your questions answered. So let's go ahead and take a look at the chat. So I got a loved it. I got a yes. I got Jamie saying super helpful. Yes, Cynthia, extremely helpful. Very good. I'm glad you all learned some stuff there, because that was what I just taught you. People charge a lot of money for to teach that in a course that's full of a lot of fluff and filler and backstory and just things that you don't need to know about. So I just wanted to teach you everything you need to know in just one live stream. David says, love the advanced option. Awesome. 100% detail. Jamie says, would you have time to show how to do paid ads? I would, but I try to keep these live streams around 90 minutes, and we're right at 90 minutes right now. So I promise you, I will make a video about how to do paid ads on Pinterest. And you know what? Like if you all want, since we're kind of like Pinterest is fresh in our mind right now, I don't have tomorrow. Tomorrow I was thinking about teaching Twitter, like how to make money sharing YouTube videos on Twitter. I could do that still tomorrow. Or if you would like, I could push that back a day or two. And tomorrow I could just come back and then pick up where we left off today and then just do only paid ads and teach you the strategy of once you pin your pins, how I recommend boosting those for like $1 a day, if that's something you want to do. If you would like to see paid ads tomorrow on Pinterest, let me know in the chat. And then I will do a little quick just like scan of the chat. And if people would like to see paid ads tomorrow, I will come back and we'll do 90 minutes of talking about paid ads if that's something that you would like. So let me take a look at the chat again, look for questions. Great way to do it. I'm looking over your shoulder. Exactly. I should have like a camera like looking over my shoulder, or like I should have a Halloween character, like a mannequin behind me. Like, this is you looking over my shoulder. Jamie says, would you have time? Oh yeah. So the paid ads just answered. Helena says, great training, very clear and step-by-step. So amazing trainings. Awesome. Larry says, I've created pins before, but this is very helpful. Love it. And by the way, this video, once this live stream is over, this video is actually going to go on Alphapreneur as a video. So you can actually get paid to share these live streams. If you like these live streams, you can grab these live streams and then jump over on any social network you're comfortable with. It could be Facebook, it could be LinkedIn, it could be whatever it is you're comfortable on. And you could share, be like, oh my God, for anyone wanting to like learn how to leverage Pinterest in these crazy times or whatever, you could say like, do like a personal story. Be like, I just stumbled on this live stream from Alphapreneur and watched it and it blew my mind. Anyone wanting to do anything on Pinterest should check this out. And then just go share it on Facebook. And like that strategy, again, the whole idea of getting paid to share our YouTube videos is getting people to just land on these pages. Because when they land on these pages, kind of, again, taking this a little more advanced, is that when they land on these pages, they are being what's called pixeled they're just being pixeled for 60 days. And then on my side of all of this that we're doing, is I'm running ads to people that come to these pages, but then they never sign up for Alphapreneur. They will get ads that follow them all over the internet that tells them all the benefits and all the reasons why they would want to join Alphapreneur. And you don't have to pay for those ads. I'm spending money on those ads to run ads to people that land on our pages. So all you have to do is just send people to our pages, and then I run ads. And when they join, I'm giving you 50% of everything that comes in from them. So that's kind of the whole strategy, behind all of this. Adil says, I'm wondering if such pins will work with Pinterest paid advertising. 1,000%. It would work with paid advertising. Dan, can we also use the same techniques and use the videos and posts from Alphapreneur? So if I'm hearing you correctly, you would want to like download my videos and then upload the videos as a video on Pinterest. That would not work because there's no, what I just said, like pixeling and all that, there's none of that would go on that would cause me to be able to track anyone that would watch the videos. If you embedded videos natively on Pinterest, there would be no way for me to track like those people to be able to give you credit when they would join Alphapreneur, which is why I don't teach that, because I don't want you to download videos onto your computer, then upload them to Pinterest just so you can have videos autoplay on Pinterest, but then you would never get any dollars at all if they ever signed up to Alphapreneur. So that would not be a good idea. Ken says, do I need a website, an entity name, or other things? No, you don't need anything. All you need to do to make this work, to make money online, to work from home, whatever it is that you want to do, like however you want to look at this, what I just showed you is everything that you need. You do not need a website. You do not need a blog. You need ClickFunnels. You don't need lead pages. You don't need autoresponder software. You don't need hosting. You don't need a domain name. You don't need anything. All you need is a Pinterest account and sign up to be an ambassador by clicking the link below this video on YouTube that will take you to the Alphapreneur Ambassador Program. Sign up to be an ambassador and you have everything you need to go off and just crush it. Because what you're doing is I call it an ambassador, but other people also call it as an affiliate. So you're essentially an affiliate for Alphapreneur But instead of just directly sharing, telling people, go join Alphapreneur, go join Alphapreneur, go join Alphapreneur, which is what affiliates do for products, you're an ambassador where you actually embrace the brand, you embrace what it is that we're doing and what we believe in our movement. And then I'm giving you new content and new videos every day that you can openly share wherever you want to share on social media. Today we're talking about Pinterest. And if anyone ever joins Alphapreneur is like alongside the videos that you just shared with them, then you get the money for it. So you get 50%, which is, it comes out to $44 a month. Question, tutorials, not quite sure what you mean by tutorials. Rob says amazing as always. Thank you so much. Billionaire Growth Plan says legend. Thank you so much. David says I should have even better exposure now on Pinterest. Yeah, what I just showed you all are, you can take what I just showed you and really apply that to anything you ever want to do on Pinterest. And then if I take this a step further and do another live stream talking about doing paid ads on Pinterest, then that takes it even a million steps further, because most people don't take the time to do what I just showed you to pin on Pinterest because they just don't do it. They're lazy. So not only are you going to be a step ahead of everybody by doing what everybody else is too lazy to do, and if you take it a step further and everything that you pin on Pinterest, you take the time to make images on Canva, you're already way ahead of everyone else, because most people won't even take that step because they're too lazy. So if you take it even further and then put fuel behind everything by then taking the pins that you pin and then promote them and run them as ads, that's a whole nother game, which is amazing, because that's a whole nother game that nobody else is doing. Magnus says, do you need a business Pinterest for this? To run ads on Pinterest, I have a business Pinterest account. I'll have to, before I would do the live stream, I need to make sure if you need a business account on Pinterest to run ads. If you do, you just sign up for a business account. I don't even think they didn't ask for like my tax ID or anything. You just put in your website if you have a website. But I think you still might be able to run ads without a business account. Let's do a Google search. Google search real quick. Do you need a business account on Pinterest to run ads? Yeah. So first things first, to use Pinterest ads, you need a business account. So it sounds like you do. So if you want to do the ads, then I would probably go here, 6 steps you need to take before launching your Pinterest ad campaigns. And because I've had my Alphapreneur account, like I think it only asked for like my email address or my website. So if you do want to run ads, then yeah, you might need to create a business account. I'm just going to scroll through this together to see what all we would need, so you're kind of prepared. So looks like you just create your account. Maybe you don't even need to put in a website. Yeah, so maybe you don't even need to. I'm not going to cover that on the live stream. Like here's how to create a business account. Like I will just say you need a Pinterest business account, and then just go through Pinterest, and it looks like you could just hit sign up, and sign up is for a business account. Because what I will do when I get in talking about paid ads for that live stream, I'm just going to get right into it and just talk about paid ads for that live stream. And just actually get into showing you how to do it. Okay, so I asked earlier, would you like to see the paid ads for me to do that? And it looks like so the comments were coming in. So we got yes, paid ads on Pinterest now. Do paid ads. We got paid ads. We have Rob, more Pinterest. Yes, paid ads tomorrow. Okay, so tomorrow I'll do paid ads. So if you're here live, just know that you just do a little bit of research on create yourself a business account if you can. Don't know off the top of my head what's all needed, but create a business account, and then I will show you how to run paid ads. Okay, so I'm just going through all of the chats. There are a ton of tons and tons and tons. Probably over 100 of you said paid ads. So good. So we're good there. I'm going back to see if there's any more final questions before we close things out. And also, before we do close things out, I didn't have enough room to put this on the screen for today's agenda, but I'm also going to award somebody a winner. to give them lifetime access to Alphapreneur. So stick around if you want to see that as well. Billionaire Growth Plan says, shall I not generate hop links from ClickBank? Is it $A = method the same thing? Yes. Do not generate ClickBank or hop links from ClickBank. The reason you don't want to do that is because if you generated a hop link, well, I'm not going to get into showing why and all that, but if you did that, your hop link is only going to send people back to alphapreneur.com, which is what you saw where it was just a wall of videos. This is, if you generated a hop link on ClickBank, this is where people would go. What I'm showing you is something super advanced that we developed internally in partner with ClickBank to be able to pull off for you to, beyond creating and generating just a basic hop link, for you to be able to come to an actual page and just put $A = your ClickBank nickname. There's a lot of stuff running on behind the scenes to pull that off. So yeah, don't just go up and do the ClickBank hop link. Margaret, in the future, could we also have a training on Canva? Yes, I do have that on the list of things to create as a training for Canva. What I just showed you was kind of a crash course, like a really quick crash course on how to use Canva. You saw it was pretty intuitive. It's really simple to go through. So I will do a more dedicated live stream for it, no problem. This is like the perfect funnel. Yeah, I mean, it's super, super simple. Billionaire Growth Plan, should I let generate? Okay, so yeah, I just answered that question. And if you can, try to just, if you ask your question once, just don't ask it again, because I'm just going through the chat from top to bottom. Darren says, is there ever a way to ask a couple private questions at some point? I'd rather not ask publicly. Yes, so that's inside of Alphapreneur. So if anyone has anything they want to ask me privately, join Alphapreneur, and then you can actually friend me on Alphapreneur, like a friend request, like you could send friend, people on Facebook. But inside of Alphapreneur, I actually respond directly to people and privately within Alphapreneur, which again, for those of you who don't, or maybe watching this later, you scrub through the whole thing, you're like, what is Alphapreneur? It's the social network for entrepreneurs, and it's the only social network for entrepreneurs. So if you want to ask me questions, ask them inside of Alphapreneur, because I will answer them all in there, because I'm in there. The only time I ever log on to Facebook is to post pictures of my girls, or Facebook says, 8 years ago, this is what you uploaded of your, daughter. Like, that's what I get on Facebook for. I don't do any business stuff on Facebook. I don't talk to people on Facebook. It's like a personal photo album for me. And then LinkedIn, I don't get on any other platforms because I built a platform for entrepreneurs. So the only platform I'm on that you can message me on is my own. Chris says, have you tried replying to other people's comments using an affiliate link? I haven't done that yet. No, it's a great idea. I just, no, I haven't done it. You could totally do it. Dan says, do you have a training on using this with email? Yes, I don't yet, but I am going to do a training about email, and it's going to be a very advanced training, by the way. So when you ever see a live stream about, anything about email marketing, I'm going to show you, like, in the trenches, very hardcore stuff about how to do email marketing and how to share these videos via email. And I'm going to give you templates and all kinds of stuff to use. That is on the list, and I will be teaching it. I'm just getting through the stuff that's real easy for people to understand right now, which is how to use all the different social media platforms. So Pinterest is just on the chopping block right now. Again, I'm just going through looking for cues. Robert says, my question is regarding core. Is it okay to ask it now? Yeah, if you have a question, ask it now, because this is kind of like last call for questions, because I try to cut this off right before 2 hours, and we're coming up on right before 2 hours. So I need to cut this off because I have a lot else I need to do today, and I also need to get this video edited and everything. So why I'm doing a last call for questions, if your question wasn't asked, now would be the time to ask it, because I probably skipped over it if you didn't have a cue on it. So what I like to do to end these is Shireen says this session was the bomb. Oh, thank you. So what I like to ask is, if you enjoyed today's talk, leave a comment below. If you're here live, I know you can't leave a comment on this video, so come back in like an hour to this video, just hit refresh on the page and then leave a comment and let me know what you thought of this training. Like, was it helpful? What did you like about it? Because the comments is what really fuels me to do these live streams for free. I've been doing these live streams now Again, coming up on 3 weeks. I do them every day of the week for about 2 hours, and I don't charge for them. I never have, I never will, but I'm going to keep, the only way I will keep doing them is if there's always comments on them afterwards, so I know that they were helpful. And then also if you can share it on social media. So share this video just on social media, not with the affiliate stuff and all that. Just share it organically. That's going to help the video get discovered on YouTube, which is just going to help more people. So, so if you enjoyed today's talk, just again, leave a comment below this video and share it with the hashtag Alphapreneur so I can see you when you're sharing this on social media. And what I like to do is a winner's wall, which is anyone that leaves a comment below. At the end of the day, I go and, or it used to be the end of the day, now it's every morning. After I have breakfast, I have my espresso, and then I open up my laptop and I go through and I read all the comments of everybody that has left a comment on any of my videos on YouTube. And I reply to every single comment that's left on YouTube. And then I pick a comment that I like that I haven't picked before. And then I award that person free lifetime access to Alphapreneur as like my thank you for supporting the show. So, so with that being said, if you haven't yet left a comment, make sure you do after this live stream's over. Just come back and leave a comment and give me a like on YouTube if you haven't done so already. Anything you can do to show appreciation is what fuels me to do this. So today's winner that had an awesome comment that was over the weekend on my Friday coaching. I do a free coaching Friday live stream. Today's winner is Larry. So Larry, I know he's been here a few times. I think probably on every live stream. So Larry, if you're here, let me know in the chat so I know you're here. So Larry says, "Hi Chris and everyone who watched his live or the replay. This is the live stream on Friday, this past Friday. This was by far the best training session we've had. Not that the others weren't super valuable. It was just the most fun. The atmosphere in the live stream was incredible. There was lots of content from Chris answering everyone's questions to all the comments left by all of us. If you have a chance to get on these live, Chris is doing them every day at 2 p.m. Eastern on this channel. You will not regret it. The best part of my day. Don't forget to watch all the other videos as well. Hashtag Alphapreneur is the bomb, baby. Keep on learning." So thank you so much for leaving that comment, Larry. And let's take a look at this. Larry is here. So Larry is in the live chat. So Larry, congratulations on leaving this comment. And you, my friend, are getting free lifetime access to Alphapreneur. So is my thank you for really supporting and always being here for us. So if you can, send an email to support@alphapreneur.com so that way we can make sure we set you up with free lifetime access to Alphapreneur. If you already have an Alphapreneur account, we will cancel your billing so you'll no longer be billed and you will have free lifetime access forever to Alphapreneur. So thank you so much for, again, for supporting the show. And you are now officially added to the winner's wall. So these are all the winners that have gotten free lifetime access to Alphapreneur that's left a comment. So again, if you have not done so already, be sure to leave a comment so that way I can see you and kind of just see what you had to say about everything because that's what motivates me to move forward. So let's go see if there was any final questions before we close things out. Ken says, "How long to first sales in Pinterest?" Just depends on how much you pin. If you're getting in front of the right people, if they're clicking through, and if they're signing up. I wish I knew the answer to that, but I don't. Robert says, "I joined as an ambassador, posted in Quora. My post is flagged. How should I respond?" If your post, if for anyone that is having anything with getting things flagged or anything on what I taught in Quora, what I would recommend is dialing back your link, like dropping a link when you're answering questions on Quora. So if you got flagged pretty quickly, then I would say like go and answer like organically and naturally, like 5 questions without dropping any links at all. And then on the 6th question you answer, drop a link. Then go answer another 5 questions, just no links at all. Then on the 6th question, drop a link. And then that'll help you out. Because especially if you have a new account on Quora, and then you've never posted before, and then all of a sudden Quora sees every time you're doing an answer, you're dropping a link, they'll flag you. It doesn't matter if you're sending people to Google, they will flag you just because they see a link is being posted. So yeah, that's the answer to that. So and Larry, you've got a fan club here. So we have Magnus says, "Congrats, Larry. Let's talk about it." Says, "Congrats, Larry." Doc says, "This is very helpful, conducive to learning. Thank you. You're welcome." Amazing video says, "Congrats, Larry." Chuck says, "Nice job, Larry. Well done. Congrats, buddy." Jamie says, "Larry, congrats. Nice." David says, congratulations, Larry. Larry says, woohoo, I'm here and I'll be here all the time. Thank you so much. Helena says, best Pinterest training, very comprehensive, step-by-step. Thank you for valuable tips and resources. Thanks. And again, feel free to leave that as a comment once this is over. So the comment below the video, I can actually see, respond to, and then throw you in to the mix on possibly being a winner. We have a David says, congrats, Larry. Dan says, way to go, Larry. You got this. Ashley, congrats, Larry. Congrats, Larry. You got a lot of love here, Larry, and a lot of love from me from supporting the show. So thank you all. Larry says, thanks all. So cool. So I appreciate, again, you all being here. And again, if you're new, if you enjoyed today's talk, just come back to this video. If you're here live, leave a comment once it's over, so that way you can, I can see your comments. And again, your comments is what drives me to keep doing what I do. And if you can share this on social media, just use the hashtag Alphapreneur so I can see you also sharing this, because that's going to help me see that you're really supporting the show, and I really appreciate it. And if you're new here, make sure that you subscribe to the Alphapreneur channel on YouTube so you don't miss out on any of these live streams, because as you see, these live streams are they go on for a while, but they are super valuable. They're designed to not be salesy. I'll never hard sell you anything on these live streams. My only, passive way of doing these or way of a lot of people say, well, how do you make money from this? It's just growing the social network. When people join Alphapreneur, that's the monetization for it. But I don't do these just to grow Alphapreneur. I do these to actually help as many people as I can. Then if anyone wants any further help, or they just want to align themselves with the private community of entrepreneurs and get outside of the walls of Facebook and all that, they have a place to go. So that's kind of my why. And then again, so subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, so that way you don't miss out on these. I will be back here same time, same place tomorrow. And tomorrow, what we're going to be talking about is doing Pinterest ads. So we'll actually be doing paid ads. So if you're here now, you might want to do a little bit of research on setting up a business account. I'm not going to go through walking through how to set up a business account. I'm just going to assume you got a business account on Pinterest. I know there's no like qualifications or anything as far as like, do you have to get approved or anything like that? You just create a business account. And then once you have that, then we're just going to dive into doing ads. So I do, Lou says your banner has the YouTube red. Yes, it does. That was definitely done intentionally. So thank you all for being here. As always, we're coming up on 2 hours, so I appreciate it. And I will be here same time, same place tomorrow. And keep an eye out for an email from me. If you signed up to be an ambassador at all, then keep an eye out for an email tomorrow morning. I'll send an email out with instructions on how you can actually even share tomorrow's live stream. So you could share it on Facebook or LinkedIn ahead of time, and then get people to come to the live stream. And if anyone ever joins Alphapreneur, the chances are they might join while they're on the live stream. So if you share and get people to come to the live stream while we're live, then that could actually be a big help for you. So yeah, and you can make a lot of money, this week just by doing that. So if people joined Alphapreneur. So I really appreciate it, everybody. Thank you so much. And again, I will see you all tomorrow, same time, same place.